How's it, golf fans? Reid Fowler live and direct in the DK Live studios for the WGC Bridgestone course preview this week at Firestone Country Club. This par 70 measures off exactly at 7,400 yards and will be played on bent grass greens again this week. This is the last time famed Firestone Country Club will be hosting the event as it moves down to Memphis next season. In its finale, the field here will be strong, hosting the top 29 of 30 in the FedEx Cup standings, as well as the top 50 in the overall world golf ranking by July 30th, which includes the new world number 50, Tiger Woods. Now, we wouldn't normally call out the 50th ranked golfer, but with his top 6 finish at the Open Championship, Tiger did just enough to qualify for his favorite tournament, where he's won 8 times, a definite course horse here. Other players who performed well at Firestone are Zach Johnson, Rickie Fowler, and Henrik Stenson, who round up the top 3 in strokes gained total since 2013. I'll be looking more into this week than others because of course history. Tiger, along with the world's best, will have to navigate a tough course and play it well off the par 4s. Ranked as the 18th toughest course last year, Firestone hosts 7 par 4s between 450 to 500 yards. Players will also have to hit it well off the tee and in the right spots to have a solid look at scoring on these tough-to-hit greens, where we saw only 58% of players hit the greens in red compared to the tour average of 65% on all other tournaments. Like I mentioned earlier, this field is tough and will host the best in the world. WGCs are the Tier 2 tournaments in the Roto, as they host and hold more clout with world rankings, as well as an increased amount of possible FedEx Cup points, which are very important at this time in the season. For some of my core key stats, I'm focusing on strokes gained, ball striking, and par 4 scoring between 450 to 500 yards. I'm also looking at bogey avoidance, course history, and players who perform well in difficult fields and have the disposition to weather the difficulty of the course, similar to majors. And a couple of my core key plays here are Justin Thomas at 8,800 and Paul Casey at 8,600. Thomas, the number 2 ranked player in the world, is top 10 in strokes gained ball striking, finished just outside the top 25 last year, and is number 1 in par 4 scoring between 450 to 500 yards over the last 24 rounds. Casey is also a value at his price, ranking 22nd in ball striking, top 20 in bogey avoidance, 4th in par 4 scoring between 450 to 500 yards, and has never finished outside the top 27 at Firestone, with a top 5 in 2017. With just a couple more weeks until our final major of the season, Bridgestone is a worthy warm-up for the best in the world.